Good afternoon. Myself, Pawan Jaiswal from TraderSmith, and today is 30th May 2024. Second last day of today was the expiry day of this particular month, future and option, and the month is going to end tomorrow. Tomorrow is one more trading session day, and there are big events lined up. How market is currently placed, how various sectors are doing, what are the things happening, what was our previous expectations, how our market is behaving. That is we are going to see in this session in next 1 hour. We will try to discuss almost all major sectors, and then we will try to answer your maximum number of queries in this Bazaar Pe Charcha session. But before that, there is a disclaimer from our side, that is I am going to read for you. Registration granted by SEBI, membership of BASL and certification from NISM is no way, sorry, in no way guarantee performance of the intermediary or provide any assurance of return to investors. Investments in securities market are subject to market risk. Read all the related documents carefully before investing. Our company name, registration number with SEBI, company address, compliance officers, uh, email ID, phone number, etc. is given over there just for your reference. So after this disclaimer, let's move to start this session. So as usually, I'm going to start this session with this very good data point, that is sectoral index, including our benchmark index Nifty 50 and Sensex. And this is nothing but we follow a unique methodology of O'Neill methodology to target the market, or including major sector index Nifty 50 and Sensex, and how various sectors are placed as per O'Neill methodology of market direction. We follow unique methodology of market direction, and as per that, we categorize market in four different condition, like confirmed uptrend, that is rally, then uptrend under pressure, that is means market is still in uptrend, but it is facing some sort of upper side resistance or some sort of profit booking or like that. And then correction, that is confirmed it is clearly in downtrend. And next is rally attempt. Rally attempt means market is in uptrend, market is in downtrend, and but from the last 2 3 trading sessions, it is 3 trading sessions, it has not fallen, or it has not registered any fresh low, and it is trying to give bounce back, but it is still not in uptrend, or it is or we are waiting for follow through day. And that's how we categorize the market as per O'Neill methodology. And if you see here, Nifty 50 and Sensex, that is our benchmark index, it is clearly in rally, because still we are waiting to breach. There are fixed conditions like elevated number of this distribution day, as well as suppose it breach any particular moving average, that is 50 DMA or maybe 100 DMA, then only we can move it in another segment of market, either in under uptrend, under pressure, or correction. But one thing is very sure, before moving it into correction, we need to move in uptrend under pressure, and maybe it is still holding 21 days moving average. Even today tried to breach 21-day moving average, but at least luckily on closing basis it has defended 21 day. However, it has breached 21 DMA in intraday, but on closing basis it closed around that. So most probably this distribution day and this moving average plays a crucial role. Look, suppose it will breach 50 DMA, then obviously we will move this market direction in uptrend under pressure. I can say Nifty 50 and Sensex. And likewise, if I talk about other major indices like realty, banking, pharma, financial services, energy, metal, and auto are still trending into confirmed uptrend as per O'Neill methodology. However, there is some profit booking happened or some correction happened from the recent top, there is some weakness, but still we follow the unique methodology, that is rule based methodology, and as per that rule I can say there is a still there is a all these indices in trending into confirmed downtrend. However, at the same time, IT is in clear cut under pressure, means IT is facing some pressure, and we have already moved this market direction from rally to uptrend under pressure, and FMCG is also facing under pressure. But no index currently as per O'Neill methodology in correction zone. But if you see, if I exclude IT and FMCG, that contains the weightage around I think 12-13%, combining both. So 85 to 90% market, 85 to 88% of market segment is in confirmed uptrend as per O'Neill methodology. But suppose it will breach any moving averages in coming days, and then we will see more number of distribution day in any particular index or benchmark index, then obviously we will move this market status from this rally to uptrend under pressure. Apart from that, I 1 week return is there, and with last 1 week return is almost negative, because from the last 4 5 trading sessions, market is uh, behaving negatively. 1 month return is mixed picture of return, mixed kind of return. But if you see metal, so metal was the biggest gainer in the last 1 month. It is still showing more than 4% of positive return, apart from reality, which is more than 2%. 3 month, only IT was the negative. Apart from pharma was almost stable, and in 6 month, almost all the sector, 6 and 12 month, all the sectoral major index, Nifty 50 and Sensex, including under sectoral indices, and generated positive return. So maybe in next couple of days, the scenario will be changed. But yes, there are big event lined up, as you know. That is 4th June. That is outcome of this general election going on, and this from the almost, I think I'm not wrong, February onward, we are consistently discussing this scenario. One thing is that, I have mentioned, I'm mentioning one index frequently in our Bazaar Pe Charcha session, and that index is India VIX. If you see the current level of India VIX, so almost it has around 24-25. Even I think in this week only it tried to hit 26 also, but currently it is around 24 somehow. From the last at least couple of trading session, it is 24, and in February it was around 10, 12. And from that level, I was consistently saying that, in my opinion, it is ready to move toward 24 to 25 level. And it has reached up to that level in this week. And I can say there is still one more days to go. That is tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday. And why I'm saying tomorrow? Because Saturday is the last day when this election is going to finish, and then in Saturday evening we are going to all know exit poll, and then there will be some little bit of knee-jerk reaction will happen in the market on Monday morning. So maybe currently India VIX is 24, and I'm expecting another 10-15% kind of surprise maybe in next day only, so tomorrow only. So that is why 25, around 24-25 was my expected level. That is already happened in India VIX, and maybe one can face another 10-15, or maybe 10-15 or 20% kind of another knee-jerk reaction in tomorrow's trading session in India VIX, and obviously that is going to impact to our all the overall market, as well as benchmark index Nifty 50 or Sensex or all other sectoral indices. If I talk about Nifty 50, so Nifty 50 is currently trending above all key moving averages. Today only it tried to breach this 21 day moving average, but somehow on intraday basis it managed to hold intraday. It managed to it managed to hold this 21 day moving average on intraday, But yes, it once upon a time it has already breached. But on closing basis, it has defended 21-day exponential moving average, at least I can say. And if I talk about the current placement of 50 DMA on chart, so current placement of 50 DMA is in the range of around approximately 22,380. So currently 23,550, and then if that 50 DMA is placed in the range of 22,380. So almost I can say we are 200 points away from 50 DMA. Uh, if it will breach 50 DMA, maybe on tomorrow or Monday, then we will downgrade the market from this confirmed uptrend to this rally uptrend under pressure. But at least in my opinion, I can say most probably it will, excluding intraday action tomorrow or maybe on Monday, tomorrow especially, it will defend. At least in my opinion, it will defend 50 DMA. One more thing that in from the last almost few Bazaar Pe Charcha session, I was discussing a pattern, and same pattern I am going to discuss today as well. This parallel line pattern, and see market from the almost last 3 months, market is exactly moving in between this parallel upward sloping parallel channel. And I have shown this parallel channel pattern from the last almost 3 months, and I was emphasizing this. I was so much emphasizing on this parallel channel. And if you see once again in this week only, I think on Monday, on Tuesday, this Nifty 50 tries to hit this upper band of parallel channel here, and then once again it has faced resistance, and now it is in mid of this parallel channel. So that is why from the last almost 2 months, I can say, or last almost four Bazaar Pe Charcha session, I was not discussing anything. I was just discussing this parallel channel, and that is slope is upward sloping. So it indicates that upward sloping parallel channel means indicates that market is in uptrend, no doubt at all. It is still forming higher top, higher bottom formation, but at the same time, it is in one kind of upside range bound zone. So there is one pure consolidation, that market is not moving either upside or downside, but it is trending into certain zone like 20 to 22,000 or 22 to 24,000. But here, if you remember once again, I have clearly mentioned that as per this chart analysis, chart pattern analysis, maybe plus minus 200 here and there, maybe this index is ready to move toward 23,000 or 23,200 kind of level in coming days. And if you see the high this time, so high is exactly in that range only. I think 23,100 something around. And my expectation was maybe market will go up to 23,000 to 23,200 kind of level on the basis of this chart pattern only. And I was consistently discussing this chart. Now, if I say it has hit upper band, now it is near to this mid level of this band, and near it has all around 21 DMA. It has plus 50 DMA is almost plus 200 points away. I can say 180 to 200 points away from current level. And I think we have around 4 distribution days on the chart, if I'm not wrong. So after considering all these factors, then there is a big event lined up on chart, and this geopolitical market condition, not sorry, not geopolitical, just international global market condition. And but if I ignore currently global market condition, because we already have big event lined up uh, on this weekend, that is exit poll, and next week on Tuesday. So maybe tomorrow once again market will remain a little bit vigilant, or I can say cautious, and we can expect another violent move. This VIX, which is currently 24, may elevate 10-15% in tomorrow's trading session only, and may go up to 28 also, if I'm not wrong, 28, 29. It possibilities are quite high. I'm not denying for that. 10 to 20% kind of move may happen in tomorrow's trading session only in India VIX. And likewise in Nifty, we were going to face a very violent move, maybe in downside. I can say roughly 50 DMA, but yes, intraday anything may be happen, maybe below 20. But that's 50 DMA, like around this 22,380. Maybe it may fall below that during the intraday, but most probably, in my opinion, it will defend 50 DMA at least on closing basis, and it will remain traded in range bound only, excluding that intraday any panic dip or like that. And most probably it will remain traded in the range of roughly 22,200, 22,300 to 23,700 kind of level, levels or kind of range in tomorrow's trading session. Then there is a exit poll going to happen on Saturday, and that is we are going to see another reaction on Monday morning, and then finally result day on Tuesday, and then market will take clear cut direction from maybe second up to second half of Tuesday onward, and market will take actions now. But one thing is very clear, that market is still in range bound zone, and if you see or if you apply this pattern once again, so see this 23,000 is a range in upper direction, and maybe if certain positive things will happen. Now what about positive things? So like current sitting continuation of current sitting government along with good majority. Now, what is good majority? So, current government, and Prime Minister of India has already set good number or good majority for themselves, and that is around 400 seats. It will, if they will win with that kind of majority, so maybe one can expect another 1,000 points of rally from current level. So, from the level of currently 22,500, maybe this market may go toward 23,500 or maybe 20,700. I am not denying for that. But suppose it will not happen, which is as per, I am not once again psychologist, but after following so many people, those who are expert in this political analysis or kind of number of seats, what kind of number of seats they are going to win. It is quite difficult that they will win 400 seats, but let's see what will happen. We are not going to discuss that much on that side. But suppose it will not happen, and maybe it will remain in like any less number of seats, then maybe we will not see such kind of rally. And suppose it will maybe this certain things happen, that current sitting government is not winning that kind of seat that way they have expected or people have expected, then maybe market will feel more volatile. But one thing is very clear, on technical grounds, on this particular pattern, or I can say, or other moving average analysis and 100 DMA. So this 21,700, I can say 21,700, 21,800 is a key level to watch, because this 100 DMA is placed in this particular range. This lower band of this upper sloping parallel channel is also here, is lower band, and then the lower band is 22,000. But yes, after doing other things, other factors also, 21,700, 21,800 is a key level to watch in the market at current juncture. Suppose it will breach after election or after election outcome, suppose it will breach 21,700 or 21,800 level, maybe on Tuesday onward. So maybe I can say market may be ready to move toward 21,000 or maybe below 21,000 also. But unless and until it is holding above that range, that is 21,700, 21,800, I can say that market is in uptrend only. Now, what will happen in next coming few days? I am not going to, I mean, or I can say I am not enough capable to predict such kind of violent move, because it is just obviously anything can be happen. So so what I would suggest, to follow a cautious approach, follow some strategical approach in the market, and try to protect your losses on either side. If someone is thinking like that no, this government will not continue, this current sitting government will not continue, or they will not win, or they will not see such kind of elevated number of seats, so they may be expecting some bearish kind of thing in the market. But suppose it will happen against to that, so maybe scenario will be different. So I'm just from market point of view, I don't know what will happen from political point of view, but yes, from the market point of view, I can see that maybe from current level, at least 1,000 points, sorry, 1,000 points kind of violent move from upside or downside from current level may happen not tomorrow, but obviously on Monday or Tuesday. One thing is clearly visible to me, that at around 1,000 points. So I can say around 25,000, 22,500 is a current level. And if I add 1,000 points, so that is around 23,500, 23,600 in upside. And same way or similar way, I can, if I deduct 1,000 points from current level, so approximately this 22,500 or 22,700 kind of 20, sorry, 21,500, 21,700 kinds of move may happen in Nifty. So I'm expecting almost 2,000 points kind of move in coming few days only, or maybe on Tuesday or Monday, Tuesday, from current level. So 1,000 up, 1,000 down. So I'm expecting such kind of violent move. So I would just suggest to be cautious in the market for a couple of trading session, and then maybe Tuesday onward picture would be more clear. Unfortunately, that we are not going to have any Bazaar pe Charcha at least next couple of weeks. But yes, after election, that is very sure that we will come up with write up or note. That is our weekly or monthly kind of analysis, and then we will get back to you once again via in the form of report that what will happen after market, what will happen in the market from index point of view, especially from Tuesday onward, Tuesday evening onward, or maybe Wednesday onward. So we will try to get back to once again in form of report. But yes, currently it is very difficult to predict, but I am expecting that maybe 1,000 points of move may happen either side in Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday, or maybe in that trading session only. So I would suggest to be follow cautious approach in market. Now, next, apart from Nifty 50, another index is this Bank Nifty. I can say Bank Nifty once again is it is also trending in sideways, but at the same time this slope is still positive in this also Bank Nifty, and that is why I can say that trend is positive, but yes, it is not going somewhere, and it is in range bound only. So if I analyze comparate if I do comparative analysis of Nifty 50 and Bank Nifty, so now from the almost 1 month, last previous 1 month, I can say there is little bit underperformance in this Bank Nifty, and I have expected a level in last Bazaar pe Charcha, if I am not wrong, and that level was around 47,000 kind of level, plus minus. I have mentioned that plus minus 400 point, 500 points. I am not denying for that. But if I'm not wrong, I was very much clear that 47,000. So let's take a range 500 plus minus. So 46,500 to 47,500 is the critical level to watch in this Bank Nifty. Unless and until it is holding this 46,500, 47,000 kind of range, there is no problem at all. But suppose it will breach that level, then maybe there will be quite problematic, or this Bank Nifty will turn in little bit in negative zone. But if you see from the last couple of weeks, it has not breached approximately 47,000 kind of range, excluding intraday move that was happened on this 23rd May. And once again, it was not breached 27,000 also. So same thing, I'm going to reiterate once again from a levels point of view. If I talk about, so currently Bank Nifty is placed around approximately in the range of 49,100. Today it has closed around 49,100, and I would like to comment once again that 47,000 is a critical level to watch, and unless and until it is holding 47,000 kind of level, so there is no problem at all in Bank Nifty. Because if you see here, Bank Nifty's current placement, so it is still trending above all key moving averages. Even and even today's trading session also, in today's trading session also, it has gained. It has shown almost more than 300 points kind of gain in today's trading session, and closed near to its previous all-time high, even though it is still shy to almost 1,000 points from previous all-time high. Currently it is placed around 49,000. Trend is positive, but yes, little bit in sideways. Like if you see here that this upward sloping parallel channel, So I can say 47,000 is once again is a critical zone to watch. Unless and until it is holding above 47,000, there will be chances of going upside. But suppose certain unusual things have happened from this election front and markets start falling and it will be reach 47,000. So maybe it will open for new lower side trajectory. Otherwise, most probably I can say it may remain traded technically point of view. I can say it may remain traded in the range of this 47,000 to I can say 51,000 kind of range only. So once again in this also, from current range, price is around 49,000. So 2,000 upside range and 2,000 around minus downside range is clearly visible in bank nifty. But once again, this all these things on the basis of technical grounds, and it is just prior to any major event that is going to happen. So after that event, I don't know what new window will open for entire market, either upside or downside. But was one thing is very clear, at least in my opinion, that upside is very limited, no doubt at all, after considering the market valuation and other factors, global factors, inflation in USA, and the comment of Federal Reserve about inflation and interest rate cut. So I'm expecting very little kind of, or at least in percentage term, very limited gain may happen in upside. But yes, lower side maybe, suppose, let me give a number like 5% versus 10%. So here I'm expecting support everything will remain positive from this political front. So maybe 5% kind of gain may expect in upside. But while at the same time, if suppose certain negativity will happen, so 10% of loss we can expect in coming days, maybe in Monday, Tuesday, or maybe next week trading session. So this kind of expectations I'm expecting this bank Nifty as well as Nifty 50. So just be cautious. That is the only way to tackle the market in coming few days. Next, auto. So auto is in confirmed uptrend. It is consistently forming higher top, higher bottom, trending above all key moving averages, no doubt at all. And now it is still near to previous all-time high, around 24,000 kind. So there is a positivity in trend. And if I draw a trend line from this level to this level, so see, unless and until this is holding this trend line, long-term trend line here, that was just started in the month of November 2023, almost 7-8 month trend line. And then if you see the moving average, so 200 days moving average is also placed in, I think, 200 days, yes. 200 days moving average is placed in that range only, around 22,000, 22,500. So 22,500 and current range is around 23,700, 800. So unless and until it is holding this upward sloping trend line, 100-day moving average, 200-day moving average, this current trend may remain in continuation. I am not going to say any range for this particular upside or downside range for this particular index, because it is very difficult prior to such kind of event once again. But yes, 22,500 kind of level is a key level to watch in this particular index. Unless and until it is holding 22,500, this positivity may remain intact in this index, auto index. But suppose it will breach, then I can say that major correction is starting this index. And if I talk about timing, this move in index, so one thing is clear that maybe this current it is in positive gen, and this 22,500 100 EMA is placed in 22,500, and then this upward sloping parallel channel is also placed in that particular zone. So let's see how things will develop in coming days. And unless and until it is holding, it will remain positive only. So 22,500 is a key level to watch in downside. I'm not going to say any upside zone. Maybe if all goes well, so one can expect from current level of almost 23,700, 800 to maybe 25,000. I'm not denying for that. But yes, in downside, 22,500, just keep watching. Overall placement is positive, trending above all key moving average, consistently forming higher top, higher bottom formation. Trend is so strong, momentum is strong. But yes, after doing some momentum analysis on daily chart, I can say It may some little bit of cool off may happen in this index in coming days. But yes, once again, Tuesday onward, I can comment that what will happen or what may happen in this. Next, this reality index. So if you remember, from the almost last 3 year, we remain quite bullish on this reality index, and we have consistently mentioned this level of beyond 100, sorry, 1,000 in this reality index. And if I'm not wrong, first time we turned strong bullish when it was around 350, 370 kind of level. And first time in our Bazaar Pe Charcha, I have clearly mentioned that now it is moving into big move, and I am expecting 4-digit kind of a level in this reality index. And now after almost 3 years, at that time, my expectation was my clear-cut time frame expectation was 3 years, and after 3 years, now it has approached to almost 1040, 1050, and in last couple of days, it is showing some profit booking at higher level. And this is a high beta sector, I can say. Reality is a high beta sector, and there is some uncertainty in market, so it is facing some profit booking or some resistance, and around 1050. And maybe in coming days, at least in coming couple of weeks, I can say it may remain traded in sideways only. If I say level point of view, so 900, around 900, 920 is a critical level to watch, which is almost 10% from current level in downside. And likewise, if I take another 10% in upside, so 1100, so 1100 in upside and 900 is in downside, I'm expecting not any, suppose all things all goes well in coming days, all go well in coming days. So maybe 1100 kind of levels may be expected in this index. But suppose certain scenario or certain things will change in coming days. So maybe 900, 920 is a critical level to watch in this index in coming days. This range that I would like to draw, this particular zone. Yes. So this is 900, around 900, 920 around, plus minus 10 point, plus minus 10 or 20 points. So this is the range. Below that, below which maybe negativity will open this particular index around 920. But unless and until it is holding this 900 level, I can say this upward trend may remain intact. But yes, 900 is a critical level to watch, plus minus 100, 10 or 20 points. I am not denying for that. So 900, 920 is a critical level to watch in this reality index. Suppose it will breach that level, then maybe it will it will, I can say that correction, major correction has started in this index. But suppose it will remain intact, then maybe chances of bounce back would be quite high. But once again, all this expectation, we'll see after Tuesday onward only. So I have discussed Nifty 50, Bank Nifty, Reality, and Auto. Now my colleague Yatisha Nayak is here. He will discuss few sectors.
Thank you, Bhavan. So I will
I'm
share my screen.
sorry.
Okay, so this is a weekly chart of Nifty FMCG sector. So from the long-term perspective, Nifty FMCG has been from last 22, 23 in last 2 years. It has been outperforming, and currently, if you see from especially from the January month, it is trending in this particular sideways range. However, this week, right now, it has it witnessing some profit booking after some recovery from its 50-week moving average. However, see if you see the daily chart, so there has been a very good breakout if you sum from the sideways level on especially in the first week of May. However, it was trading around that particular range. However, but from last it witnessed a selling pressure, and eventually it is currently trending it once again moved back towards that this particular range of 54,500 to 53,000 or 53,000 kind of level. So right now it's continued to trading in this particular range, and we might see some more if this market continues to sell in the next week also, then we might see this fresh low of 53,000, 52,500 kind of level in FMCG. But on the upside, this resistance level where the earlier fall has been started, so that is a level where it has faced the resistance in this particular last, especially in this May. So that level is 55,000, 56,000 kind of level. So if it crosses above that 56,000 kind of level, then we might see some bullish trend continue, and we might see fresh all-time high in FMCG sector. But right now, trend is slightly negative. It's reached this upward sloping trend line, which is higher high, higher low formation, and currently trading at around 54,300 kind of level. So we might see some more volatility in FMCG sector. And come to the next sector is Nifty Energy. Despite overall selling in this particular last 2 months, Nifty Energy sector, where majority of the stocks has been trending at positive level, thanks to PSU stocks, Power Grid, NTPC, and other PFC REC. So right now it has faced as resistance around 42,000 kind of level, and it from last 4-5 days it's witnessing the selling pressure, and it's trading in its particular channel. So right now it's likely to continue in this particular range until next couple of trading session, and we might see it might head coming back towards that 38,900, 39,000 kind of level. So if it breaks above this key support level, or else 100 DMA, so we might see some more selling pressure in this particular index, energy. But if it on the flip side, it has to cross and hold above its 42,000 kind of level, which is higher side, which is earlier resistance level also. So 42,000 kind of level, if it continues to hold and above, then there will be a trend change scenario. But however, right now there is no trend at all. So it's consolidating in this particular range. So let's see how it goes in the next couple of trading session. And once again, a pharma sector. So long term time frame chart, if you see here, it's trending. It has given a very good reversal after especially 21, 22, and 23. It has given a very good return in this particular, especially from June to March. So after that, it's consolidating in this particular range. So what we are expecting is once it crosses and holds above this 19,400 level, so we might see trend change scenario. But however, right now at current juncture, looking at the overall market, so we might see continue to trade in this particular range. So on the downside, support is 18,500 kind of level. So if it fails to hold that 18,500 kind of level, and we might see some more profit booking, and it might head towards 17,000 kind of level in the coming days. So if on the flip side, 19,500 is a key level to watch. Any close breakout above that level and sustains above that 19,200, 300 kind of level, then we might see very good trend change scenario. And the last sector from my side is Nifty IT. So it has been underperforming from last, especially from the February. And apart on the majority of on the sector side, this particular sector have hit a lot. And right now, after there has been some base around this 32,000, 33,000 kind of level. There was some pullback was in this index was witnessing. However, from last 3 days, it has faced the resistance around its 200 DMA and 50 DMA also, and there is a sharp pullback, and it's once again moved to the recent low. So we right now on the down higher time frame chart, if you see there is a long term trend change has happened, and right now we might see some more flip downside towards its 31,000 kind of level, which is previous swing low. And also, if you take a Fibonacci level of from this, whatever the upside which has happened over here from the April to February. So that also Fibonacci 0.618 level, which comes around 31,500 kind of level. So that is a key level to watch on the downside. So also one more thing is on the fundamental side, where dollar has been dollar has been weakening, and that is also major for Nifty IT sector. So that's it from my side, and there is one more sector. I think from Pawan.
Nifty metal.
Nifty
So
metal, yes.
just please share a Nifty metal chart. So Nifty metal is almost near to its all-time high, I can say. Trending above all key moving averages, still holding 21-day moving average, 20-day DMA or 21 days exponential moving average. To- Today it tried to retest in intraday, but it is still holding. And if I draw a trend line on this chart, so from the low of this approximately that is low from the level of March, which is approximately 7,500, 7,600. So if I draw a trend line from the lower level, so I can say 100 DMA, this upward sloping trend line, and this pivot, this price range of around 8,900, 9,000 is a critical level to watch. So technically, I can say unless and until it is holding a 9,000 kind of range, plus minus 100 point. So let's say 8,900 to 9,000. Unless and until it is holding technically 8,900, 8,900 to 9,000 kind of range, it will remain in bullish trajectory only. And trend going toward 10,000 once again is quite high. But yes, let's see how things will improve in coming days. Otherwise, trend is positive. It is still trending with higher top, higher bottom formation. Overall setup is positive. Global sentiment, especially China factor, is quite positive for the Nifty Metal Index. On there are so many stocks which are really doing good in out of this space. But see how things will improve in coming days. Maybe in next Bazaar Pe Charcha, picture would be more clear that how things will happen in now in next 6 months from market perspective, I can say at least. And currently, it seems that most probably lower band 9,000 and upper band maximum is 10,000 from current level. So plus minus 600, plus minus 5 to 600 points from current level move either upside or downside may happen in metal index. But yes, the day it will be 9,000 level, I can say this downward trajectory may extend further toward 8,500 or maybe 8,000 level. No doubt at all. But yes, unless and until it is holding this current level, around 9,000, there is no problem at all. Most probably it will remain traded in 9,000 to 10,000 trend. But the day it will breach, I can say scenario will change in this particular index. Now, apart from that, Nifty Media, if I take a quick bite on that, so Nifty Media is clearly in the one of the underperforming sector. Previously, we have expected the day it will breach 25, or it will give breakout about 2,500, maybe ready to move 33,000 to 3,200. Unfortunately, it has not given breakout beyond 25, 24, 2,500, and there was a sharp fall happened in the month of approximately January, I can say January. And from that it fell up to almost 1,700. Now it is around 1,900. So it is in bounce back process. Technically, this level of approximately 2,000, I can say 1,950 to 2,000 is a critical level to watch in this index. Unless and until it is holding trading below this 1,950 or 2,000, then maybe I can say this there is a sideways move. But the day it will give fresh breakout above that, above 1,950 to 2,000, I can say there is some positive traction is started happening, and maybe next target would be toward 2,200, 2,300. But it's still difficult to say how things will happen in coming days. But yes, from the last couple of days, there was some positive momentum built up is happening at this technical perspective. There is a good bounce back on chart on G Entertainment and other media stocks. But I would not. I am not ready to take a call or bullish call in this index. especially for such kind of pre-event trading days. So wait for another couple of days. Suppose in another couple of days after election outcome, some positivity is happening in market and this index is showing very good strength above 1950 to 2000 kind of range, then one can start trailing this index and stocks from this particular index for a good move of 10-15% kind of move may happen in coming weeks and coming months in this sectoral index. So 1950 2000 is a range. Suppose it will give breakout above that. So maybe one can expect 2200 to 2300 kind of levels move. But suppose it will not. So maybe this current sideways zone may remain in continuation in the range of 1800 to 2000 kind of zone. So we tried to discuss almost all major sector, including media. Now let's move on query side. Please open the chat box for participants so they can ask query and we will start. We will try to answer maximum number of queries.
First is
So
Tata
someone,
Elxsi.
okay, so someone has already written his query and just copy and pasted here. There is a long list. Okay, so let's, can you get this? Please take Tata Alexei, first query of the day, and Tata Investment as well.
So Tata Elxsi buy range is 24 to 20 and Tata Investment and should range being long-term investor, should I exit or wait? So at current juncture, it's making a lower low, lower high price formation in the Tata Elxsi. So it's better to if your loss is more than 8%, then you should have been exited much more earlier. Overall trend is negative over here, and if you see the moving averages, all are trading 50 DMA is trading below its 200 DMA. So on also IT sector, if you see the IT sector chart, the overall sector is in the 52 week low. So based on that, you can one can you exit. So once it forms a base and once again it holds that base and gives a fresh breakout, then you can enter it. And one more is Tata Investment. Here also, if the stock is in, I think in ASM list, or I think it's in ASM list. If you see the last volumes, once it holds it circuit of 5%, so the volumes has been drastically low. So in this particular stock, better to exit right away, and better to once it comes out from ASM list, once again you can re-enter it. Then that is a better option. Then you don't know whether it will hit the lower circuit. If that risk, you can take the risk of unlimited losses, then it's a very bad in this particular stock exchange. So it's better to exit right now, and once again if it gives a fresh breakout, we can re-enter it.
Okay.
Next.
So next query is from Bhimsen, and he wants to know our opinion on so many stocks. So just you can say asking one by one, Yatisha, and I will try to comment on quick manner one by one.
Okay.
So
So
first I'm
first one is
starting this in Infibim. So we are not tracking Infibim. So sorry for that. We can't comment. We can't comment Jaggle because we are not tracking Nazara. As I will start from Nazara. So Nazara Technology, there is a good bounce back happened in this week only, but it is still not out of the wood, I can say. But one hope is there of continuation of current trend, that is almost 710 720 kind of zone. So suppose it will remain traded above 710 710 720, so I can say this bounce back remain continuation toward 850 or 880 kind of zone. But suppose it will remain once again traded below that 720, so maybe it will remain traded in sideways only. Next
one is data patterns.
Data pattern. So data pattern trend is positive, but from the last couple of weeks or last 5-7 trading session, there is a correction happened. Now it has approached to 100 DMA. sorry, 50 DMA, and 50 DMA is currently placed around roughly 2800. So suppose it will holding 2800, so there is a chances of good bounce back. But suppose it will not hold that level, so maybe more corrections may be happen to a 2200 to 2400 to 2200 kind of zone in data pattern. Next.
Next, South Bank.
So all the PSU bank, sorry, the South Bank is anyway. So
Private
South
sector.
Bank
Yeah.
has already breached 100 DMA and 50 DMA. It is currently trending around in between 50 DMA, 100 DMA and 200 DMA. Trend is negative. It has already information of lower term, lower bottom formations. The way it is moving, I can say it is ready to move toward maybe 25 rupees, and maybe if it will breach 25 rupees, that is 21 days, 200 days exponential moving average. If I say simple moving average, so simple moving average is placed around in the range of same only, 25 only. So 25 rupees is a key level to watch. Suppose it will breach 25 rupees. So more negativity may happen, but at least currently I can say trend is negative little bit, and chances of going toward 25 rupees is quite high uh, in this
Next one
particular.
is big
Yeah,
Repco.
Repco Home. So Repco Home today only try to breach 50 DMA. It has already breached upward sloping trend line. I can say short-term trend line, 3-month kind of trend line. So maybe once again it would be ready to move toward, maybe possibility is going toward 425 to 400 kind of zone is quite high. So I'm expecting 425, 430 kind of zone, almost 10% lower side from current level in this stock. Next,
Bikaji. Bikaji.
BKG. BKG sideways only. It tried to give breakout up with good up this gap up opening in this week only.
Yeah.
Sorry.
May 24th. Yeah. After the earnings.
Yeah. So in yes, in this week only it tried to give this gap up opening, but it is still trending into sideways only. But one thing is very clear, that suppose it will remain holding above 530 kind of zone, I can say roughly. So maybe possibilities are there that it will move in upward direction, but suppose it will not. So I can say that it will remain traded in sideways only. Current zone is roughly in the zone of 500 to 550. So 550 is a critical level to watch. Suppose it will remain trading over 550, 560. So maybe possibility of going upside is high, but suppose it will remain traded below 550, 560. So it will remain traded in range bound only in the range of 500, 550. And the day it will breach 500 decisively, maybe more negativity may happen. So it is not a good stock for time being. I would suggest if it continues about trending above 550, 560 in coming days, especially after Tuesday, then start investing in this particular stock. Otherwise, not. Next.
Next one is Ganesh Avanti Feed. Sorry.
Avanti Feeds. So Avanti Feeds, it has already breached 100 DMA in this week only, and now today it was trending below 100 DMA. Simultaneously, it is already trending below upward sloping trend line. So maybe this current ongoing negativity may extend further if it will remain traded below 100 DMA. So if I talk about levels point of view, so 530 is a critical level to watch. Suppose it will trending below 530 kind of zone, so maybe negativity will be there, and it may correct another 10% from current level. But suppose it will cross above 500, 20 kind of zone, then I can expect some bounce back may happen. So it is a 50-50 kind of stock. Anything can be happen, but yes, chances of going downside, chances of remain trending below 520, 530 is quite high, 70 to 80%, while going upside is hardly 20 to 30%. So I'm expecting maybe if things will not improve in this stock, so maybe one can expect more downside in this particular stock.
Next one is Ganesh Housing. That I don't think so. We are
I
tracking.
think we are not covering, so just
Next one is
skip it. But yes, technically, if I say trend is positive, but yes, this level of, I can say 700, I can say 720, 720. Yes, is a critical level to watch in this stock. Suppose it will breach to 720, so one can expect sharp downfall in this particular stock. But suppose it will have somehow it will manage to hold 720, so maybe some bounce back cannot be denied.
Next
Yeah,
one is HBL Power.
HBL Power. Uh, SBL Power. Yes. So SBL Power from the last or 3 4 weeks, it is in sideways. 100 DMA, which is currently placed around approximately 100 DMA is currently placed around approximately 490 495 is a critical level to watch. So let's take 490, almost 15 rupees from level. Suppose it will base decisively 419, then one can expect uh 15 to 20% kind of downfall may happen in this particular stock, that is SBL Power.
Jindal Saw.
One second.
Shall I take the Jindal Saw?
Yes, please.
Okay. So Jindal Saw from last almost from November. So if it's trading in the sideways range. So right now it's trading in this particular range of 600 to a large 600 to 400 kind of level. So anything might happen right now. So if it holds and breaks out above 600, then we might see a fresh upside, and on the downside, there is a key level to watch is 200. All the key moving averages is around 400, 500 kind of level. So that is a key level to watch on the downside. So better to exit right now, and better to wait for the breakout level on the upside. Next one is Exicom. So last year's IPO, which is out of after IPO based breakout, it is uh, it has given a breakout, and after that it's making a sideways trend, and today it has given a downward sloping trend line breakout also. So on the very good upper higher volume also. So looking positive and trading at all-time high levels. So one can go with the stop loss of it's much quite deeper. It's around 250 kind of level. So today only it has gained around 16%. So those who are holding from the breakout level, that is around 275, 276 kind of level. If someone holds from that level, then we can go for the 254 kind of stop loss and continue this stock. But at current juncture, fresh position can be avoided. So once again, if it comes back towards anything around 280 kind of level, one can initiate a fresh position around that level. Next one is HG Infra. So right now, HG Infra, it's making a small bullish candle, and then there is a small sideways consolidation range. And from the last, especially from this in this particular April and May month. So right now, trend is positive and it's bullish. And also MSI is already holding. So on the compliance point of view, we can follow MSI, what they are doing. Trend is bullish. So there is no sign of any weakness in this particular stock right now. So one can keep watch for this. Anything comes back towards this 21 DMA. So that is a key level to watch on the downside and continue this trend. Next one is
Next one
MM4G.
is, yes, MM Forging. So MM Forging 1050, unless and until it is holding about 1050. This actually last month there was a fresh breakout tempered in the range of 1050. So unless and until it is holding about 1050, almost 10-12% from current level, I can say trend may remain in continuation only. But to be safer side, let's keep watching around 1100. Suppose it will breach 1100, then maybe it will enter into sideways. Currently trend is positive, but don't know what will happen in coming days. So just keep watching 1100 level. Suppose it will breach decisively 1100, so maybe one can expect toward 1050 or maybe 1000 kind of levels. And suppose it will remain holding above 1100, so maybe upside continuation may be there in coming days.
There is a general query. What's your view on BPCL and L&T, which is he already holding?
So BPCL, not only BPCL, but entire oil marketing companies, BPCL or IOC or Hindustan Petroleum now is in sideways only, and there is on the verge of, you can say, breakdown. Even IOC, if I talk, IOC is just about to give breakdown below 100 DMA or 160 kind of level. If I talk about BPCL, so BPCL is on the verge of that has already breached. It is last week it was showing some sort of positivity, but now once again it is standing in sideways only. Now from current level, I can say this level of approximately 580, 590, which is almost 5-7% from current level is so. But yes, I can say after analyze little bit more detailed analysis, I can say I'm not expecting any kind of aggressive move in this particular stock BPCL. Maybe 5% from current level here and there, maybe there on chart. It is very difficult to predict it currently that what will be the next big move. But yes, I'm expecting range bound zone only in BPCL, maybe plus minus 5% from current level. But one thing is clear, in my opinion, the day it will breach 580 kind of level, maybe more negativity will be there. So it is no, I can say some dicey kind of situation is there in BPCL or IOC or HPCL. Uh, and but yes, on safer side, I would suggest if you want to curtail your losses, so I can say 580 is a key level to us. Suppose it will breach decisively 580, so you can exit from this stock. LNT. LNT is the clear-cut outperforming stock. And if you see in recently, it just retested 200 days moving average, and there was a sharp bounce back happened from the 200 moving average of almost around 3200 to currently 3650. So almost 10% of kind of gain happened in last couple of weeks. Trend is positive, but see how things will happen in coming days, and then we will take action. I can say for turn more bullish from current level, it must cross and hold 3800 level. Then only I can say it is ready to move toward 4200 kind of level. But suppose it will not cross and hold 3800 level, so maybe this current ongoing side move may happen. So roughly currently it looks like 3800 to 3200 kind of zone. Suppose it will give breakout about 3800 in coming day decisively, then maybe it will be ready to move toward 4200 kind of zone. And suppose it will fail, then maybe it will remain traded in the zone of 3200 to 3800.
Someone bought Geofinance around 268. So he wants to know what to do now.
Geofin. So
268.
Geofin current rate, Geofinancial, yes.
Yes.
So current rate is around 350, 348 to be precise, today's closing price. And now it has breached 50 DMA. So technically, maybe it looks like some this current ongoing correction may extend by another 10%. So maybe 320, 315 kind of levels may be expected in coming days, in coming weeks. But yes, please take actions after market condition on Tuesday onwards. Maybe if some scenario will change, then maybe it is possibility
Also,
of moving forward 300 is quite high. Yes.
Also, there is a news from Geofin that they are opening a beta version of Geofinance app. So we might see traction in tomorrow's session or in the Monday's trading session. So on this particular stock. So let's see how it goes especially in this particular stock. Next one is ICICI Bank.
Can you take, please?
Yeah. So ICICI Bank on this particular day, especially in this particular last week of April, it has given a breakout from this sideways range. And right now it's again it moved to the sideways range and currently holding range of earlier breakout level that is around 1100 kind of level. So once it continue to hold this particular range, then there is no problem in this particular stock. But once it fails to closes below this 1100 kind of level, so we might see some more selling pressure, and it might see another 30, 40, 50 points kind of correction over in this particular stock. But right now it's continue to trade in this particular range, and please follow at least on the upside. It's around 11,030 kind of level is on the upside for the further upside towards on the to all-time high level kind of level. So right now it's trading at sideways range. Please 1150, around 30 kind of level on the upside for the fresh bullish upside. And next one is KTK Bank. So Karnataka Bank, it's trending it below its all key moving averages and then making lower low, lower high price formation from last 2 3 months, 3 4 months. So right now, better to avoid this particular stock and anything happen over here, it might come back towards 200 kind of level in the coming days. So better to avoid. Next one is Bajaj Finance.
Yes, so Bajaj Finance I'm taking. So Bajaj Finance
Okay.
clearly downtrend, trending below all key moving averages. Today it has lost another almost 2.5% and forming another lower bottom. Maybe tomorrow or maybe tomorrow onwards, suppose it will breach below 6600. There is a one small a small support. I'm not saying strong support. Small support is around 6600. Suppose it will breach 6600. So then next target would be around in downside approximately 6100, 6200. So another 5% kind of downfall may happen. Trend is negative. Going towards 6100 or 6000 kind of zone is quite high from current level. So I'm expecting some negative kind of trend in coming days and coming weeks in Bajaj Finance. Yes, next. Yatisha,
Now,
please.
next one is Reliance.
Reliance. So Reliance overall trend is positive, I can say, but yes, from the last uh, almost couple of months, I can say there is a strong resistance this particular stock is facing in the range of 3000, and once again it has faced resistance around 3000 few days back only. Few days back, this high is 2984, and from that there is some negativity happen. Now it is about to breach this 100 DMA, and maybe suppose it will remain traded below 100 DMA, then one can expect another 5-7% of correction in Reliance, maybe toward 2700 or maybe 2600. But suppose it will once again cross that level, so maybe toward 3000, and I can say the day it will cross 3000 level decisively, maybe next target would be 3500, 3600. But unless and until it will not cross in 3000, it will remain traded in sideways. Now it is just about to give breakdown below 100 DMA, and suppose this trend will remain in continuation, and anyway as per pattern formation point of view, most probably it will remain in continuation in downside only. So maybe 2700 followed by 2600 kind of levels may be expected in coming days. So from current level, going either side is 50-50. I can say it in downside, suppose it will continue downside trend. So maybe 2700 to 2600. Suppose it will continue upside. So maybe 3000 is a critical level to watch. If someone is interested to take fresh positions, so I would suggest take fresh positions once it will cross 3000 only. Otherwise, here 5-7% here and there move may remain there in Reliance at current juncture of time.
It's already 540, and shall we quickly
So can
review?
you suggest few stocks? So I will rapidly answer, and then we
Okay.
will rapidly discuss. Yeah.
First one is RBNL.
RVNL. So all the railway stocks are really doing good. This stocks is also doing good. Please keep following the trend in all these stocks from Tuesday onwards and take actions accordingly. Technically, I can say strong support in the range of 320, 310.
Next one is Tata Tech.
Tata Tech.
Yes.
Tata Tech currently after IPO, it is in little bit correction or consolidation zone. Levels point of view, unless and until it is trending below 1150, it will remain traded in sideways only. Next.
Next one is Masdog.
Masdog, all these defensive stocks are really doing good, and this stock is also doing good. Yesterday there was a big move happened. Today there is a consolidation. Let's see how things will improve from Tuesday onward once again. This stock, because movement in all these stocks is purely based on continuation of current government. and policy, if current governments will continue, so maybe some good move may be expected in this stock. So just keep watching to do onward actions.
Next one is Canara Bank.
Can Bank PSU once again, but yes, technically I can say it is in sideways with positive bias, and current range is roughly sorry once again, sorry. Can Bank, yes. So Canara Bank current trend is current price is approximately 115. Support I can say 110, 108 is a strong support. It suppose it will breach. So one can expect 100 kind of move in this stock in Canara Bank. But suppose it will not breach or it will remain holding. So one can expect 125 one. So roughly I can say in this stock there is a range bound zone currently 100 to 125.
Next one
Next,
is Asian Paint.
Asian Paint. Uh, Currently it is in downtrend only, but it is in consolidation or some sort of base formation. Maybe after few consolidation, few days and few weeks of consolidation, yeah, it will emerge for good buy. Don't know when it will emerge. Just keep watching. Levels point of view, I can say approximately 3,000 is a zone. Suppose it will give breakout about 3,000, so maybe it would be ready to give good move in coming 6 months. If it will not be give breakout about 3,000, so it will remain traded in sideways only. So just keep watching. Above 3,000, it may turn good buy.
Next one is Wellcop.
Wellcop,
Yes.
Welspun Corporation.
Yes.
Trend is positive, but currently it is in sideways only. Downside support critical, I can say, in the range of 550, 560. Next.
I think we have covered almost Supriya.
Supriya. So Supriya, I think MSI have added, and then unfortunately some negative trend happened, so they have removed it. So currently we have some negative stance only. So just follow us, our opinion about stock, and be cautious. Let's wrap up this session. It's just a matter of time being. Tomorrow's trading session and then Monday's trading session is going to be very crucial, and then Tuesday onward, take actions accordingly. We will write our reports and everything maybe in next week after election outcome, and we will get back to again in next week via stock darbar, and then followed by stock Bazaar pe Charcha, and reports will also, we will find our reports on what may happen after this election. So next two couple of trading session is going to be very cautious. I would suggest to protect your losses. Do not over trade. Don't turn greedy, obviously, because people generally try to turn greedy. If someone is turning greedy, it's his own lookout. At least from risk management perspective, that is not advisable, because if you turn greedy, so one kind of lottery thing. If you are buying lottery, generally people do option trading during this kind of market conditions. So that is one kind of lottery. Suppose luck is in favor, so you will then win that lottery. If you will not, then so it's up to person to person. It's up to trading style, investing style. Here at William O'Neill India, we generally do not recommend or suggest anybody to do such kind of trading. We generally follow rule-based trading, rule-based investing. So that is why it's up to person to person. So let's wrap up this session. We will come back to again in next week via report, via stock darbar, via Bazaar pe Charcha. Stay tuned with us. Thanks for joining today's session. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.